Just a second. Give me a second. And is there any other doubts for the group too? Amy, Juhi, and no? Is that clear for all the three of you? Oh, just hold on. I'm just looking at one of my, yeah, here. it is. Have we done this a little bit from here? No, right? You're seeing this for the first time? Have you seen this Lingora? No, right? Please tell me whether we have worked with this little bit at least. No? Yes or no? No, I think, right?
I think yes, ma'am. A little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So here when we say the whole thing about accusative is right here in front of you. Where in the beginning we saw about the pronouns ich und du sind wir. Yeah, that was the first small statement that is made. I and you are we. Yeah. Like here, this statement really makes the whole thing of what accusative is. Wen magst du? Whom do you like? I like die Frau, the lady, das Kind, the child, und den Mann. I like the man. The man is an accusative because here I is the subject. Man, Kind, Frau are all the objects, and all the objects are direct objects. So, like, this is one statement that you need to write down in your note and say, Wen magst du? Ich mag die Frau, das Kind und den Mann. And den, you have to nicely circle it around and around and around to say that man, when it is masculinum, it is den Mann, not der Mann. Yeah, this is a Wiederholung, bestimmte und unbestimmte. This is something that we need to know. Der, die, das in nominative. Accusative is den, die, das. And plural, they have left it out, but we will come back to that. Das direkte Objekt in einem Satz steht im Akkusativ. Yes, we did see that when I asked you to find out what is a direct object and indirect object and come. That is when we saw this. And yeah, the plural both in accusative and nominative is the same. So you don't have to worry about it at all. It's a D masculinum, D femininum, D neutral. Anything in plural will be D. But here is one that you need to write down in your note. Geschlecht means the gender, masculinum, femininum, neutrum. Cases is this, nominative, accusative, der, die, das, den, die, das. These are the different articles in each of the cases. What is nominative? Subject of the sentence. Accusative, direct object of the sentence. That is all. Nominative, accusative are name of direct object and subject. That is all you need to know. That is what it is as well. It is not just need to know. Subject is either called subject or nominative. Direct object is called direct object oder accusative. Like we have nicknames, right? We have names and our nicknames. Like that, subject is nominative, direct object is accusative. Is that clear for everyone? If there are any questions, please stop me right there to ask. And so it will help you and the group and me as well. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to work on this right now. Okay. Sehen, fragen. Is there any verbs that you don't know? Please ask me. Sehen, fragen, suchen, lieben, lesen. Five verbs. Okay. Sehen, fragen, suchen, lieben, lesen. Are all these verbs familiar to you? Please don't feel bad if you don't know. Please ask us. It's good for the group also to answer and, just to tell you what it is. All the verbs are familiar to you. Okay. So now I want you to make a tick mark over whether it's a Dane, D, does, and you can see in D it is SGPL is written, which is singular, plural, both is D. So you don't have to worry about it, is what they say. So Dane, D, does. Which is the right one? There are two steps to this. Excuse me. One is first read the sentence, just find out whether what is the subject, what is the object. That is your first task. Your second task is to see if it is an object, whether it's masculine, feminine, oder neutrum, feminine or neutral, and put the, like, you have to write the articles accordingly right there. That is what is your work.
Ma'am, here I is the object now, and man
Yes.
is
Object. So man is object. The man object, is it masculine, feminine, or neutral?
masculine.
Then what will be the article?
Then
Very good. That's it. Start working like this. Once you will get an understanding, you won't need the table, you won't even need anything. You just see the word, you learn, like you understand the sentence, you will just write whether it is they indeed us in some time. Yeah, just trust. There are only two steps to work with this accusative. First, see, understand which is a subject, which is the object. Here we only have direct object, so we don't have to worry about it. So you would see the direct object and find whether the direct object is masculine, feminine, neutral. If it is masculine, Dane, feminine, D, and neutral is thus. That is all. Okay. So Siddharth, will you read the second one? Because I actually said the first. Ich sehe den Mann.
Uh,
Yeah.
du fragst die Frau, wie geht's?
Die Frau. Die.
Die.
Okay, die Frau. Good. Very good. Um, Amy, the third one.
Wir suchen die so,
Die zu. Is it die, der, die, das? Zu is der, die, das. Which one?
dir, but wir is
So,
plural.
what happens to wir? Wir is we. We is the subject. That's all. That doesn't change anything right there, isn't it? What is zoo? First, tell me the article for zoo, Amy.
It will be then,
Exactly. You understand why is it then?
yeah.
Sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine then. Okay, so we have, where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Okay. Then I have to just like look into it because I also have a problem with tsu. So usually I have always written it as thus tsu, which my teacher told me once it was okay to write thus tsu because it is an international word. When I did my A1, A2, B1. When I came to B2, my teacher told me, no, you have to write Deatsu. So always I have this problem of is it Tassu or Teatsu? Even now, and I think like it will go on till I finish my C1, C2. Not only with Su, there are many words which I have a confusion whether it is Der or Das, and it especially comes to me when it is an international word. Now I won't look up again because once I know it once, I think I will just get that. I used to write many things like that. Hotel is das hotel, and sometimes people write dear hotel because, like, oh my god, is it das hotel or dear hotel? And finally we once I said, okay, I'm so like poor with these international words and their own das. So what I did is like I made a small list of words with der and das, and which is international words like photo and many words. I still have it in my note. I have to just look at it after some time, I think, so that I will know that. Okay, so next is Sid.
Ihr lebt in Tuskegee.
Ihr liebt,
Tuskegee.
very good, das Kino, because it is das Kino in accusative as well. That's right. And Juhi.
Ma'am, if this is plural,
Mhm.
we say D, right?
Yes,
At least D Busher.
they are good. Ali is the Bücher. They are good. And do this now. I see. Okay. You have to put whatever is den, whatever is D. We have done this once. I think it's good for us to really wiederholen. Wir uns. Ich sehe den, and then write whatever. For instance, man, and so on. You have 2 to 3 minutes to finish. Okay. So ich sehe. What are all den here? Can one of you tell me man? Then
Schule.
Schüler. Sehr gut. Dann
Opa.
Opa. Sehr gut. Ich sehe die Familie, die Mutter, die Frau. Is that clear for everyone? Why is it den Schüler, den Mann und den Opa? Because all these Schüler, Mann, Opa are all in the object and the object is masculine. So ich sehe den Schüler, den Mann, den Opa. Now come to suchst. Suchst, and you have to find out this and you have 2 minutes. Okay. Du suchst. Can Sid, you don't say. Somebody else, can you say den alone for me? Du suchst den. What are all den? Am I audible? No. Yeah, yeah. Can hear me, right? Hello.
Ma'am, den Hund,
Okay, they're good.
den Brot,
Nine. It's
das
das
Brota,
Brot. Das Brot. Mhm. Das Kino, das Buch, das Kind. Den
das
Hund is correct. And then there is only one more.
Kaffee,
Den Kaffee. Sehr gut. So, du suchst das Kino, du suchst das Buch, du suchst das Kind, du suchst das Brot. Okay. You come to the unbestimmte article. It is very simple how der changes to den. That n has to be added to ein and then n doesn't make sense. You can't put EINN. It's like you can't pronounce it very well. So what they have done is to just add an e in between n and n, which becomes einen. Den einen. The ending is the same. Yeah. Then you have die eine. Das is ein. You know, in nominative accusative, it is similar, only that the object, if it is definite object, you have der, die, das. Den, die, das. When it is indefinite object, then it actually acts as ein, einen, ein. This comes when you want to say, I have a dog. All these things, den, der, die, das, all that comes for the in English. These are for a or an. That is the difference between indefinite and definite. And you can see right here. Ich sehe einen Mann. Ich sehe Männer. It's in the plural form. Ich sehe eine Frau. Ich sehe Frauen. Because in unbestimmte Article, we don't have the plural form. And so den Männer, we don't say that. So we have Ich sehe ein Kind. Ich sehe Kinder. I'll send you this so it is good. And I would like you to do this for me right now, after which we can leave for the class. Can Sid start? The first one, was ist richtig?
Der Kaffee schmeckt gut.
Der Kaffee schmeckt gut. Was bedeutet schmeckt?
Taste.
Taste. Sehr gut. Siddharth, zweite.
Äh, ich möchte einen Kaffee.
Ich möchte einen Kaffee. Sehr gut. Was bedeutet möchte auf Englisch?
Äh,
Would like to. Would like to. Yeah, I would like to have a coffee. This is usually when you want to reserve, like you want to bestellen, which is like order in a restaurant, or you ask somebody when you go to their house or your mom, I would like to have a coffee. Ich möchte einen Kaffee. Sehr gut. Juhi, dritte.
Wir suchen das Kino.
Wir suchen das Kino. Sehr gut. Vierte, Sai.
Der Hund bellt.
Sehr gut. Der Hund bellt. Belt is like bark. Yeah, good. Um, this is formuliere Satze. Mm, there's only the keine, which I will see this a little later. I think we are done for the day. I think we should just stop because it was quite a very for me as well. It is quite a very solid topic. But it's good to have really 2 hours to do this, because whenever I do with my children, I get 1 hour, and like the time they start understanding, they are off again. The second class would be like I have to start all over from again. So it's good this way. And just keep it in mind that you need to really work on it. I'll send you in our group some links that you can work on some exercises. Okay, one is called enthuline. I'll show you what it is all about. And you have to start working if you are looking out for doing your German exams. Please start working out right here. She is a person who has put on a lot of effort to bring this blog of hers or the website of hers in a way that every topic you have some exercise to do. Yeah. So you can find out the accusative and Übung in accusative. The other one is Deutsch Lernblog. Here, what you have to, I'll send it to you right here. Otherwise, I'll forget later. So this second one, you have to register yourself. Okay, there will be advanced course, like advanced level, beginners level, intermediate level for every exercise. So the only thing what you need to know is,